The Bible is the central text of Christianity, and its stories have been told and retold through the ages.
Thou shalt not steal.
It brings us the wanderings of the people of Israel and opens the world to Jesus' life and his teachings. The Bible has also sold more copies than any other book in history, and there are a lot of different versions. So, which one is going to work for you? The Bible might seem like one book, but really it's a compendium of ancient documents and scrolls. These Jewish scriptures and early Christian writings were first compiled in the 4th century, 1700 years ago. From the beginning, the Bible has been experienced and organized differently by different faith traditions. Most of these differences have to do with the Hebrew Bible, or Old Testament. In Jewish tradition, the Bible has 24 books. The first 5 books are called the Torah. Then there are 8 books of writing by prophets, and then 11 books of wisdom, literature, and history, ending with 2nd Chronicles. The Protestant Bible jumps up to 66 books. That's because it divides the Old Testament into 39 books. It also ends with Malachi, one of the prophets, instead of Chronicles. In addition to the Old Testament, there are 27 books in the New Testament, including the Gospels and writings of Jesus' evangelists. With Catholic Bibles, we're up to 73 books, while Orthodox Christians count 76 books. Where do the extra books come in? Catholic and Orthodox Bibles include books from Greek biblical translations that were known to early Christians. Centuries later, Protestant Bibles were based only on the original source texts used to compile the Old Testament. So the Bible unfolds for us in different ways through the lens of various faith traditions. We come to new understanding through our own interpretation and life experience. And we also learn more about Scripture as biblical archaeologists make new discoveries. For most of the past 2 millenniums, Bibles were based on materials from the 10th century or later. That changed in 1947 when the Dead Sea Scrolls were unearthed.
Scholars at the Hebrew University in Jerusalem undertake the painstaking work of piecing together bits of ancient biblical scrolls found in a mountain cave near the Dead Sea.
These are the earliest versions of the Old Testament written down nearly 2,000 years ago. They may more closely reflect how Scripture was read in Jesus' time. Many later 20th century Bibles use the Dead Sea Scrolls as their Old Testament source text. But older Bibles, like the Geneva Bible or the King James Version, don't incorporate them. For this reason, many passages in the King James Version differ from newer translations. Some include additional text. The KJV was the dominant English version for hundreds of years, and it's had a major influence on literature, politics, and culture. But the way we read the Bible is changing all of the time, and it'll probably continue to change. A new biblical scroll fragment from the region of Israel near the Dead Sea was unearthed as recently as early 2021. There's always been a wide variety in the way the Bible is read and interpreted, and most importantly, how it has been translated. So be sure to like and subscribe for part 3 of this video series, where we'll be talking about biblical translation. And let us know how your journey into sacred text is going in the comments.